Oof. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start it here. I am currently inside of OBS. I've been changing my studio around just to make sure that I can get the best quality audio, not audio, but best quality videos. I think if you guys have been looking at me from, what is it? If you've been paying attention to me from StreamYards or my videos, they always come out to like 720. And I've realized that that's their fault. So I've been moving over to OBS. And in OBS, I did have an overlay. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited today. I'm really excited to make more content, even though it's not, I'm kind of confused in this environment. So bear with me. I might have to start and restart if needed. But I think we're all good. But today, I have a banger. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my god. Can you? Oh yeah, you guys can hear me. You guys can hear me. I can see it. All right. Thank you, Obi. I was looking at my screen and I was like, am I even talking? But whatever. So, um, back to what I was saying. I have a banger of a show for you guys. I'm going to be talking about Google Gemini, O3 Mini. I might get GitHub Copilot edits. I thought that was pretty cool as well. We have a lot of good things, and then we're going to be testing out some of these prompts. I'm going to be giving you 10 best streamers for 10 best prompts for streamers, and I have a few rants and VODs in there as well. So we got a whole list of things, and unfortunately, I am quite disappointed because I cannot see. I can see, like, okay, I just want to show you guys. Where is it? Be right back. Watching. Just chatting. So I can see somewhat if people are sending me messages. But, yeah, I don't know. It's like I can't see everything. I don't know if there's something that I need to press inside of OBS, if anybody knows. But I cannot see the chat like I would like. But that's fine. I'm just going to save it right here. And yeah, just moving on. There's me talking on Restream. All right, so let's just get right into it. So, and I'm gonna get a close up. And I got one of these. Man, we're cooking today. So, introducing Gemini 2.0, our new AI model for the agentic era. So Sundar was on this one. Information on the core human progress is why we focus for more than 26 years on our mission to organize the world's information to make accessible and useful, and it's why we continue to push the frontiers of AI to organize the information across every input and make it accessible via any output so that it can be truly useful for you. That was our vision when we introduced Gemini 1.0 last December. The first model built to natively multi-model Gemini 1.0 and 1.5 drove big advancements with multimodality and long context to understand information across text, video, image, and audio and code, and process a lot more of it. Now millions of developers are building with Gemini and it's helping us reimagine our products, including 7 of them with 2 billion users. Interesting. I wonder who they are, and can create a new one. Notebook LM is a great example of what multimodality and long context can enable for people and why it is loved by so many. Over the last year, we have been investing in developing more agentic models, meaning they can understand more about the world around you, think multi steps ahead, and take actions on behalf of you without your supervisions. That's really good. We're getting 2.0 into the hands of developers and trust and testers today. And we're working quickly to get it in our products, leading with Gemini and Search. Starting today, our Gemini 2.0 Flash experimental model will be available to all Gemini users. We are also launching a new feature called Deep Research, which uses advanced reasoning and long context capabilities to act as a research assistant. exploring complex topics, compiling reports on behalf, and it's available in Gemini Advanced today. No product has been transformed more by AI than search. Our AI overview now reached 1 billion people, enabling them to ask entirely new types of questions, quickly becoming one of our most popular search features ever. As the next step, we're bringing the advanced reasoning capabilities to Gemini 2.0 to AI to tackle more complex topics and multi-step questions, including advanced math equations, multi-model queries, and coding. We're starting the limit testing this week, and we'll be rolling it out more broadly early next year. And we continue to bring AI overviews to more countries and languages over the next year. 2.0 advances are underpinned by decades-long investments in our differentiated full-stack approach to AI innovation. It is built on custom hardware like Trillium? I don't even know how. I guess it's their TPU. TPUs power 100% of Gemini's 2.0 training and inference, and today Trillium is generally available to customers so they can build with it too. If Gemini 1.0 was about organizing and understanding information, Gemini 2.0 is about making it much more useful. I can't wait to see what the next era brings. So I guess if I were to talk about my first thoughts, is that I don't know what's going on with my glasses. Let me see if I can make it a little bit less dark. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I think it's interesting to see, like, if you guys weren't paying attention, OpenAI just released their 1.0 feature. OpenAI just released their deep research feature last week. And so if Google is doing that, it's just another signifier that the competition is getting closer. Like, and this is good. Like, I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the model prices, but I've heard, and I think we'll get into that. I've heard that Gemini is the cheapest model right now. And on top of that, its context window is a lot bigger than all the others. And I think that just speaks to Google's already vast resources in chips, in training, and engineers. And so really excited to play around with this thing. So let's get back into it. Let me see if I can say. All right. Introducing Gemini 2.0, our new AI model for the agentic era. Over the past year, we have continued to make incredible progress in artificial intelligence. Today, we are releasing the first model in the Gemini 2.0 family of models, an experimental version of Gemini 2.0 Flash. It is our workhorse model with low latency and enhanced performance on cutting edge of our technology at scale. We are also sharing the frontiers of our agentic research by showcasing prototypes that enable Gemini 2.0 native model capabilities. So, Gemini 2.0 Flash builds on the success of 1.5 Flash, our most popular model yet, to developers with enhanced performance on simulators, fast response times, and notably 2.0 Flash even outperforms 1.0 Pro on key benchmarks at twice the speed. 2.0 Flash also comes with new capabilities in addition to supporting multi-model. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Ugh. Let me double check. I just want to make. Oh yeah, you guys can hear me. Let me just double check. I can't see if anybody is in the comments right now. But yeah, doesn't seem like I have anything in the chat. Alright, Gemini 2.0 Flash builds on a set of 1.5 Flash, our most popular model. Let me see if I can. Our most popular model yet for the developers with enhanced performance on simulated response. Notably, 2.0 Flash even outperforms 1.0 Pro on key benchmarks. It's twice the speed of 2.0 Flash. Also comes with new capabilities. In addition to supporting multi-model inputs like images, videos, and audios, 2.0 Flash now supports multi-model outputs like natively generated images mixed with text and steerable text-to-speech multi-model language. It is also natively calls tools like Google Search, code execution, as well as third-party user-defined functions. So this is really good. I think if you guys have been looking at the different tools that are available today, Like Claude, one reason why I dislike using Claude for different tools, or let's say I had a business, I don't want to use Claude because there's not a good tooling around it. A lot of communities have been making SDKs for OpenAI, and they do not include Claude, but I think people are catching up. I think people understand that we want these models to be able to search the internet. We want them to be autonomous. And so this is big because the information that's relevant today, it brings up so much more business use cases. I don't need information in the past. I need my agents to be able to see exactly what's going on today and make complex decisions on my behalf. That's what gets us a lot closer to automating many of the repetitive tasks that we don't, that humans are bad at. And so, yeah, looking at some of these benchmarks, general, I don't know any enhanced version of so popular MMOU dataset with questions across multiple subjects, higher difficulty. So yeah, it's just comparing. I would have loved to see them compare this to, if we can get this even bigger, I would have loved to see them compare this to O3 or any of the other models. But I guess I'm gonna guess, because if they're not comparing it to other models, that it's not as good. But whatever, it is improving a lot. Actually, like now that I see this, it's like 1%, about 7% there. So yeah, it's better. Long context, long context understanding evaluation. Why does it look like it got worse there? But whatever. I guess it's their, if I had to guess, 2.0 is not their long reasoning. It's just for quick evaluations. And it is fast. So back to this. Our goal is to get our models into people's hands safely and quickly. Over the past month, we've been sharing early experimental versions of Gemini 2.0, getting great feedback from developers. Gemini 2.0 Flash is available now as an experimental model for developers via the Gemini API and Google AI Studio and Vertex API, with multi-model inputs and text outputs available to all developers, and text-to-speech native image generation available to early access partners. So it's like, I guess you can talk to it a little bit, but they don't have the, they don't have, like, if you guys know, ChatGPT has it so that you can use their models to talk to it. Like, you can build your business on top of that. And I imagine it's coming next, but it sounds like right now all you can do is talk to it and it'll bring you back text. Generally available will follow in January along with other model sizes. To help developers build dynamic and interactive applications, we are also releasing a new multi-model live API that has a real-time audio video streaming input and the ability to use multiple combined tools. More information about 2.0 Flash and multi-model live API can be found on our developer blog. Gemini 2.0 is available in Gemini app, our AI assistant. Also starting today, Gemini users globally can access chat-optimized version of 2.0 Flash Experiment by selecting it in the model drop-down on desktop and mobile web, and it will be available to Gemini mobile app soon. With this new model, users can experience the even more helpful Gemini assistant. Earlier next year, we expanded Gemini 2.0 to more Google products, unlocking agentic experiences with, okay, let me see. Let me just click one of these. So I guess this is Gemini. We'll play with that a little bit later, but for now, yeah, let's get back there. Unlocking agentic experiences with Gemini 2.0. Gemini 2.0 Flash native users interface. Man, this is a long article. Let me double check that nobody is saying anything in a lie. That's me. Why am I? I'm just gonna say hey in the chat. I don't know why it's. So yeah. Okay, so it looks like there's a big delay in the stream. I'm just gonna do one more check. So I don't know. Okay, I did see that. What's up, Kay? Okay. So yeah, I don't know. So let's get back into it. Gemini 2.0 Flash native users interface capabilities, along with other improvements like multi-model reasoning and long context understanding, complex instructions following plannings, compositional functional calling, native tool use, and improved latency, all work as concert to enable a new class of agentic experiences. The practical application of AI agents is a research area full of exciting possibilities. We are exploring this new frontier with a series of prototypes that can help people accomplish tasks and getting things done. These include an update to Project Astra, our research project exploring future capabilities, a universal AI assistant, and a new Project Mariner, which explores the future human-agent interactions, starting with your browser, and Jules, an AI-powered code agent that can help developers. We're still in the early stages of development, but we're excited to see how trusted testers use these new capabilities with lessons we can learn so we can make them more widely available in products in the future. Let's see, dare we watch this video? Does it have? So it has, unfortunately it has music, so I'm gonna just put it on mute. Eh. Yeah, it's fine. Mm-hmm. Project Astra agents use multimodal understanding in the real world since we introduced Project Astra. Let me go back here. Project Astra agents using multimodal understanding in the real world. Since we introduced Project Astra at I/O, we've been learning from trusted testers using our Android phones. Their valuable feedback has helped us better understand how universal AI assistants could work in practice, including implications for safety and ethics. Improvements in the latest version built with Gemini 2.0 include better language, better dialogue. Project Astra now has the ability to converse in multiple languages and mixed languages with a better understanding of accents and non-common words. New tools used with Gemini 2.0. Project Astra can use Google Search, Lens, Maps, and make it more useful as an assistant in everyday life. That's really cool. I never knew it could use maps. I'm trying to think of ideas that we could possibly do, but I don't know. Better memory. We've improved Project Astra's ability to remember things while keeping you in control, and how it now has up to 10 minutes in session memory and can remember more conversations you had in the past, so it's better personalized to you. With new streaming capabilities and native audio understanding, the agent can understand language about latency of human conversations. We're working to bring these type of capabilities to Google products like Gemini app, our AI assistant, to other factors like glasses, and we're starting to expand our trusted tester program, including a small group that will soon begin testing Project Astra on prototype glasses. Okay, let's see if this video has sound. Yeah, unfortunately it does. Let's see, do I still want to watch this video? Are y'all excited for the glasses? Like, let me know in the comments if you are. But I do think the glasses are more, like, I have glasses right here, right? I think the glasses are something I use more often than actual phones. but I think it would mean I'm that much more connected to notifications. So hopefully they would have a great focus mode turned off for me. Yeah.
China down Norway.
All right, let's get back to there. How much more? Project. All right, we'll probably read two more of these. Project Mariner, agents that can help you accomplish complex tasks. Project Mariner is an early research prototype built with Gemini 2.0 that explores the future of human agent interactions, starting with your browser. As a research prototype, it is able to understand and reason across information in your browser screen, including pixels, web elements like text, code, images, forms, and then use this information via an experimental Chrome extension to complete tasks for you. We've evaluated against Web Voyager benchmarks, which test agents' performance end-to-end for real-world tasks. Project Mariner achieves state-of-the-art results on 83.5% working in a single agent setup. It's early, but Project Mariner shows that it is becoming technically possible to navigate within a browser, even though it's not always accurate and slow to complete tasks today, which improve rapidly over time. To build this safely and responsibly, we're conducting active research on new types of risk and mitigation and keep humans in the loop. For example, Project Mariner can only type, scroll, or click the active tab on your browser and asks for users' final confirmations before taking certain sensitive actions like purchasing something. Okay. That's pretty cool. So, like, it seems like they're right behind OpenAI as far as businesses. This is amazing. Like, I don't know, like, with all these people competing to be number one, it drives the prices down for us. And what that means for indie hackers is that we have the cheapest tools possible to make the businesses of tomorrow. If you're not already excited in building something, I don't know what else is going to inspire you other than, no. This is like cheap prices and tools that have never been used before. This is the gold rush for developers. Trust testers are starting to test Project Mariner using experimental Chrome extensions now. We're beginning conversations with the web ecosystem in parallel. So yeah, I don't know. Jules, agent developers. I think this is the last one we're going to read. Next, we're exploring AI agents can assist developers with Jules, an experimental AI-powered code agent that integrates directly in GitHub workflows. It can task you issues, develop a plan, execute, all under developers' direction and supervision. This effort is part of our long-term goal of building AI agents that are helpful in all domains, including coding. More information about ongoing experiences can be found on our developer blogs. So, yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see people use these tools. Let me see. Do I want to read this? No, thank you. All right, one more. Building responsibly in the agentic era, Gemini 2.0 Flash and our research projects allow us to test and iterate on new capabilities on the forefront of AI research that will eventually make Google products more helpful. As we develop these new technologies, we recognize the responsibility entails the many questions AI opens up for safety and security. This is why we're taking an explorative, gradual approach to develop and conduct research on multiple prototypes, implementing, saving, training, working with trusted testers, external experts, and performing extensive risk assessment and safety assurance evaluations. For example, as part of our safety process, we work with the Responsible Safety Committee, our longstanding internal review group. So yeah, they own the group to identify understanding potential risks. Gemini 2.0 reasoning capabilities have enabled major advancements in our AI assistance red team approach, including the ability to go beyond simple detecting risks to now automatically generating evaluations and training data that mitigate them. This means we can more efficiently optimize and offer safety at scale. As Gemini 2.0 multimodality increases the complexity of potential outputs, we can continue to evaluate and train models across images, audio inputs, and outputs to help improve safety. With Project Astra, we're exploring potential mitigations against users unintentionally sharing sensitive information with agents. We're already built in privacy controls to make it easy for users to delete sessions We're also I like that. Delete the sessions is amazing. We're also continuing to research ways to ensure AI agents access a reliable resource for information and don't take unintended actions on your behalf. With Project Mariner, we're working to ensure the model learns to prioritize users' instructions over third-party attempts to prompt injections so it can identify potential malicious instructions for external sources and prevent misuse. This prevents users from being exposed to fraud and phishing attempts through things like malicious instructions, hidden emails, and documents or websites. We firmly believe that our only way to build AI is responsible from the start, and we continue to prioritize making safety and responsibility a key element of our model development as we advance our models and agents. All right. Cool. So I am really excited for this. I think this is a step in the right direction for indie hackers and solo founders that want to create businesses. The rise of these tools make it easy for us to use the best tool for our use cases. Like, for example, with Google, with the large context windows, I think probably they have the best chance of making a AI agent that can write code for you, because they just have so much of an understanding of what's going on. If you guys have seen how as somebody that's currently building a SaaS with these AI tools like Claude and ChatGPT, the AI models are extremely smart, but they're only as smart as the information they can hold in their mind. And it seems like Gemini is just on a whole nother level when it comes to understanding an entire code base. So I do want to play around with this. I don't know if who knows what Google is doing with our information behind our backs, though. I think that's still a good reason why we want to have open source alternatives. Like if Google were to open source Gemini 2.0, I don't know if we could fit it in a hosted on our own computers, but that'd be amazing for streamlining developments and agents. So, yeah, I'm gonna play around with 2.0, but let me double check if there's anybody in here. What's up? I can't. What's up to my man, Mr. Hillsman? What's going on, gang? It seems like I am looking at some of this stuff extremely delayed in bed chat. Let's see. It's like when I look at it like this, it's hard for me to. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. I can see it like this, but it's hard for me to read that. I don't know. I don't want to mess up the stream settings while we're here, but can I go full screen? All right, guys. I think I'm gonna take a short break to try to fix some of my controls in here. I apologize for the the struggle stream, but we're getting there. But let me see. Be right back. All right. And in the meantime.
Last time I say, the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy night, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Hey, I was chilling with the bros, we was up for a night out. Yeah. Saw you in the cut with that wifey demeanor. Hey, looking so bored out your mind though. You kinda give me the sign, so conversations became relation. No escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you'd been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you be missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Damn. Don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Babe, sun don't shine when you go away. Hey, baby, won't you come home right now? Baby, won't you come home right now? Yeah, need to know that you okay. Okay, with everything I gave up for you, did it for love. No escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you'd been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you've been missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Damn. Don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Hey, I was chilling with the bros, we was up for a night out. Yeah. Saw you in the cut with that wifey demeanor. Hey, looking so bored out your mind though. You kinda give me the sign, so conversations became relation. No escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you'd been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you be missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Damn. Don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Babe, sun don't shine when you go away. Hey, baby, won't you come home right now? Baby, won't you come home right now? Yeah, need to know that you okay. Okay, with everything I gave up for you, did it for love. No escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you'd been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you've been missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Damn. Don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy night, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Hey. I was chilling with the bros, we was up for a night out. Yeah. Saw you in the cut with that wifey demeanor. Hey. Looking so bored out your mind though. You kinda give me the sign, so conversations became relation. No escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you'd been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you be missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Damn, don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Babe, sun don't shine when you go away. Hey, baby, won't you come home right now? Baby, won't you come home right now? Yeah, need to know that you okay. Okay, with everything I gave up for you, did it for love. No escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you'd been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you've been missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Damn. Don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it.
Oh my god, I've been on mute the whole time. My bad. Shit. Appreciate that, Mr. Hillman. I apologize. Ugh. Man, setting this shit up is a pain. But let me go back to this. Oh yeah, I guess I'll recap my thoughts since some of you guys could not hear me. Basically, what I'm saying is that O3 or Gemini, it's really good when it comes to searching the internet, and it said that it may not be as good as O3 Mini when it comes to certain specialized tasks, but it does have a larger context window, and that's extremely important in the future because as AI becomes smarter, it's only going to be limited by its context windows, and this is really huge for us as people who are creating businesses that we are able to that we have cheaper models to host our own stuff on. And so yeah, really excited for Gemini. We're gonna move gears to O3 Mini. So I'm gonna pull it up. All right. Ask Chat GPT. Why does it? Oh, okay. So it just brought me back here? Why did it do that? I don't know. Whatever. All right. So we are reviewing O3 Mini. Let's see if it'll work this time. No. All right. Well, oops. There we go. Can y'all see that? Yeah, you can see that light. OpenAI O3 Mini, pushing the frontier cost-effective reasoning models. We are releasing OpenAI's O3 Mini, the newest and most cost-efficient model in our reasoning series, available in both ChatGPT and the API today. Preview. Let's see. I'm not liking how this thing is just. Let's see if we can get closer. Ugh. Wow, what did it do? ChatGPT O3 Mini. There we go. It's a lot bigger. December 2024. This is a powerful, most model advanced in boundaries of what small models can achieve, delivering exceptional STEM capabilities with particular strengths in science, math, and coding, all while maintaining the low cost and reduced latency of OpenAI's O1 Mini. OpenAI's O3 Mini is our first small reasoning model that supports highly requested developer features, including function calling, structured outputs, and developer messages. What is developer messages? Ugh. Just real quick. Wow. All I wanted to know was developer messages. Whatever. Oh, messages. In the chat completion API, you can create a prompt providing an array of messages that contain instructions for the model. Each message can have a different role, which influences how the model might interpret the input. Oh, okay. Oh, that's lit. So it looks like you can have multiple roles. Like you can have the user type prompt, and then you can have developer helpful. You are helpful assistants answering programming questions in the style of Southern Belle from the Southeast United States. Man, people getting freaky with these models, man. We're going. It's gonna be having a hot phone line or something. Provide examples to the model how it should respond to the current request. For examples, to get model to respond correctly to knock knock jokes, you might provide full back and forth dialogues for knock knock jokes. Okay. The message generating model, perhaps the previous generation request, see the conversation section below. Alright. So that's cool. So it looks like this is the first time a actual company has provided a model SDK for developers, is what I'm going to say this looks like. Options low, medium, high to optimize for specific use cases. I'm guessing that's how long it's going to think. The flexibility allows O3 Mini to think harder when tackling complex challenges or priority speed when latency is a concern. O3 Mini does not support vision capabilities, so developers should continue using OpenAI 1 for vision reasoning tasks. O3 Mini is rolling out the chat completion API assistant Let me double check and make sure. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Visual reasoning tasks. O3 Mini is rolling out the chat completion API assistant API and batch API starting today. Select developers in API usage tiers 3 to 5. ChatGPT Plus Team Pro users can access OpenAI O3 models starting today. With enterprise access coming in February, O3 Mini will replace OpenAI O1 Mini in the model picker, offering high rate limits and lower latency, making it a compelling choice for coding, STEM, and logical problem-solving tasks. As part of this upgrade, we are tripling the rate limit for Plus and Team users for 50 messages per day with O1 Mini to 150 messages per day with O3 Mini. Additionally, O3 Mini now works with search to find up-to-date answers with links to relevant web sources. This is an early prototype as we work to integrate search across our reasoning models. So at the time of me reading this, I've used O3 Mini in coding, and it does give me better outputs than Claude, which I was considering to be the best right now. But yeah, really excited to see what Anthropic comes out with next to stay competing. They've been, in my opinion, they've innovated more than ChatGPT. Seems like well, I won't say that. They're, as far as innovating in the industry, it feels like they're right up there. They were first to come out with the computer use models and the coding assistant, and so it seems like ChatGPT came behind and tried to copy it. So, not to say that ChatGPT hasn't innovated, it's just I love Anthropic as well. So while OpenAI O1 remains our broader general knowledge reasoning model, OpenAI O3 Mini provides a specialized alternative for technical domains requiring precision and speed. In ChatGPT, O3 Mini uses medium reasoning efforts to provide a balanced trade-off between speed and accuracy. All paid users will also have the option of selecting O3 Mini High and the model picker for a higher intelligence version that takes a little longer to generate responses. Pro users will have unlimited access to both O3 Mini and O3 Mini High. So turn up. I don't have O3 Mini High. Fast, powerful, optimized STEM reasoning similar to OpenAI O1 predecessors. OpenAI O3 Mini has been optimized for STEM reasoning. O3 Mini will medium reasoning efforts to match O1's performance in math, coding, and science while delivering faster responses. Evaluated by experts, testers show that O3 Mini produces more accurate and clearer answers with stronger reasoning abilities. The OpenAI O1 Mini tester prefers O3 Mini response to O1 Mini 56% of the time and observed at a 39% reduction of major errors on difficult real-world problem questions. With medium reasoning efforts, O3 Mini matches the performance of O1 on some of the most challenging reasoning and intelligence evaluations, including AIM and GPQA. So yeah. So it's up there. Frontier math. Competition coding. Whatever. It's up there to 2100. Software engineering suite benchmarks, 49% accuracy with live benchmark coding. General knowledge. While intelligence comparable to OpenAI O3 Mini delivers faster performance and improves efficiency beyond the STEM and evaluation highlighted above, O3 Mini demonstrates superior results in additional math faculties, evaluations, and medium reasoning efforts. In A/B testing, O3 Mini delivers response 24% faster than O1 Mini, with the average response time being 7.7 seconds compared to 10.16 seconds. Interesting. Yeah, so yeah, I have noticed that it's a lot faster. Safety, one of the key techniques we use to teach OpenAI O3 Mini to respond safely is deliberate alignment. We would train the model to reason about human written safety specifications before answering user prompts. Similarly to OpenAI O1, we find that O3 Mini significantly surpasses GPT 4.0 on challenging safety and jailbreak evaluations. Before deployment, we carefully assess the safety risk of O3 Mini using the same approach to preparedness, external red teaming, and safety evaluations as O1. We thank the safety testers who applied to test O3 Mini in early access. Details of evaluations below, along with comprehensive explanations of potential risk and effectiveness of our mitigations, are available in O3 Mini system card. So yeah, not safe. Standard refusal evaluation. What is this one? Challenge refusal evaluation. O test for refusal. I'm not sure what this disallow content evaluation. I'm not sure what this means. What's next? So let's see what they're saying. The release of OpenAI's O3 Mini marks another step in OpenAI's mission to push the boundaries of cost-effective intelligence by optimizing reasoning for STEM domains while keeping costs low. We're making high-quality AI even more accessible. This model continues to track our records of driving down the cost of intelligence and reducing per token pricing by 95%. That's crazy to think about, how the cost of something to build a business has gone down 95%. And I think this is in part due to DeepSeek. So yeah, open source is pretty cool. I would like to see more. Maintaining top-tier reasoning capabilities as AI adoption expands, we remain committed to leading the frontier, building models that balance intelligence, efficiency, and safety at scale. All right, lit. So my guy has mentioned Mr. Hilsman. He says, so you mentioned that large context windows are important, but there's a point where the context window is too large? I don't think so. Like, if you imagine human beings, right? We have an extremely large context window. We can remember things that happened to us 20 years ago. We can remember things that happened like 1 year ago. And we can give accounts. Obviously, the things that happened to us 20 years ago are not as clear to us, but we have probably the largest context window in history of, I don't know, I wouldn't call our brain a device, but if we compared it to devices, that's what I'm saying. And so, yeah, context windows are amazing. There's so many times when I'm talking to ChatGPT and I'm asking it about something that we talked about a month ago, and it doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. And as I am doing that, imagine you have a business in customer support. They're going to be doing that. Let me get a close up on me. They're going to be doing that as well, right? Like, let's say somebody calls into customer support for your business. I don't know, you have an AI mechanic business, and they talked about something that happened 3 months ago, and the AI doesn't even know, right? Or even worse, right? Let's say the AI has solved a problem for somebody 3 months ago, but it's no longer in its context window. So instead of trying to being efficient and being able to understand, oh, I solved this problem 3 months ago, right? I should probably be looking inside of my database for something that I've seen in the past. If it doesn't have a large enough context window, it will just redo work. I guess that doesn't really matter as much when it's not a human being and you're not paying them hourly. But the larger the context window, the smarter the tool will be. I have a theory. I can't test it out right now, right? Because I haven't linked my code base to Gemini, but I have a feeling that Gemini is going to give me better responses than OpenAI just because it can see all of my code, right? I think one of the issues that I have with coding today and why it's such a pain in the ass is that it doesn't do a really good job of interfacing with my tools, right? I'm coding in, let's say you're coding in VS Code, right? And you have to switch over to a prompt. Actually, I think tools like what's its name? Cursor are helping a lot with that. But yeah, even Cursor doesn't have the ability to see every single file. So it's like we are coming up with these processes, but the context window I think is better as it goes. So Mr. Hamlin says they can at a certain point like context windows can be a problem. If you have any examples, I would love to hear it, my guy. But I think with that, I'm gonna try to save a clip. Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's see what else do I have in store for you guys. I did want to review GitHub edits, GitHub Copilot edits, real quick. While we have that up. Okay. You know, Mr. Hillman, I was thinking that one of the reasons why Gemini might be slower, like it did admit to me, unfortunately I fucked up the footage, but it did admit to me that it was a lot slower than OpenAI O3 Mini, and maybe that's because like with larger context windows, it is a bit slower when processing all that information. Where O3 Mini is built to like give quick responses as fast as possible, so that way I don't know it can be used for like conversations or whatever. So yeah, perhaps with longer context windows comes like a reduction in speed. Yeah, I guess you're right on that. I don't know. I would have to. So Mr. Himmelman said if I had a context window that was 100K, but the relevant information is in the first 10% of the window, then the other 90% could be an issue because a large context window also requires more resources. Yeah, so OpenAI has, not OpenAI, Google has 1 million or 2 million context windows. So perhaps searching through the entire thing could be really long. So, I did want to review one more thing, which is the GitHub Copilot's edits. I don't know. Let's read this article. All right. So we are getting into GitHub Copilot is bringing mockups to life by generating code images. If you don't know, I've read a little bit of this article, and it's talking about how you can add a screenshot to Copilots, and it'll just write the code for you. And this is crazy to think about. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but at least on my LinkedIn, there have been people saying that tools like Figma are going to be obsolete because instead of having to make a mock-up, somebody could just literally make the image of what they want and put it into the AI model, and the AI model writes the code. And this is huge. I don't know if this is necessarily true, but like designers have been an extremely important process of writing code for the last 20, 30 years. And now I think maybe one of the first jobs that could go is a designer's job, or if you're looking to be a developer and you want to up your skills, I will be looking at how do I make images of good UIs, right? You might copy it, like take a screenshot of Discord and I want my app to look similar to this. If we're able to do that, why do we need a designer? So, but let's get into it. Let's see what they have to say for us. GitHub Copilot brings a macros to life by generating code from images. GitHub has announced a slew of updates. Let me pull that. GitHub has announced a slew of updates for Copilots while also giving a glimpse into more agentic futures for its AI-powered pair programmer. Among the multiple updates includes a feature called Vision for Copilots, which allows users to attach a screenshot, photo, or diagram to a chat, with Copilot generating the interface and code alt text to bring it to life. So, for example, someone on a marketing team could take a screenshot of a web page and illustrate some changes they want to made to the page rather than requesting such changes via text prompts. It is now possible to upload an image and just ask Copilot to implement the changes as indicated in the file. It is worth noting that it has been available. It has been available as an extension in VS Code since October, with Microsoft confirming in its app description that it would eventually deprecate it in favor of a native feature with Copilot Chat. Previously, it also required the user to have their own API key. So it looks like it's a pain in the butt to use, but I don't know why. I think I saw that GitHub made an announcement today, but when I searched for the article again, it's gone. So, but let's continue digging into it. GitHub has also introduced a new feature called Dub Next Edit Suggestion as part of the Copilot's broader code complete functionality. For now, GitHub Copilot is a VS Code editor worked for cursor's position, worked for the cursor's position, but now it will look at other recent edits to predict what you might want to do next. So that's good. That's good. I think if the code, some codes already suggest what I should be doing next, but I want to keep getting even better with telling me if I made a mistake or things that I should be looking at in the future, especially using a richer contextual clue to automatically identify and suggest what is the next edit should be. And if the developer wants to accept the suggestions, they can hit the tab key and escape to reject. That's pretty cool. GitHub also debuted Copilot edits last November, serving as a new way to carry out multi-file edits using natural language prompts. This feature is now graduating to general availability, with also packing new agent mode that identifies all the files that are relevant to the change the developer is trying to make. Rather than relying on them to manually select the files and the change should apply to, Copilot now does more of the work to figure out the intent that you had with the original request and then tries to solve that. GitHub CEO Thomas Donk, I don't know how to say his name. Longer term, the goal is to have such agent modes applied to other aspects in Copilot, enabling greater automation across a broader range of interlinked tasks. This is why GitHub has also teased a new initiative called Project Padawan, which is basically a sweet software engineering agent that can independently handle entire tasks under the direction of developers who assign issues to Copilots. Donk didn't give any indication when this might be ready for prime time, merely noting this will be working with partners and communities to improve it. We're looking for partners that are also building agents to integrate with that flow, and for the customers to work with us and give us feedback, because we know it's not going to be perfect on the stage, Dom said. TechCrunch has an AI-focused newsletter. All right. Oh, man. Trying to see if we can see some of the... Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to see. So I guess it's a GIF of them putting in the code, and it does it in swell. And let's see if I can find it. GitHub Copilot's edits. Why don't I see this on GitHub's page? Whatever. So I did want to tell you guys to look out for that. So, do you guys think that we are moving to make the job of designers obsolete? Every day I see new tools that give developers a streamlined process in order to not have to understand the key principles of good design. I think we're always going to need people to help in the user experience, but it just seems like a lot of the things that designers do is being automated. I don't know. I don't want to talk like parts of the software engineering job is not being automated, but maybe I'm a little bit uninformed about the things that designers do as far as creativity that cannot be replaced by AI. But let me know in the comment section, do you believe that we are moving to make designers obsolete in the future? And that's okay too, because designers are going to be able to use the AI to make their own products a lot faster. So I don't think it's something that we should be afraid of. But are we moving to automate the jobs of designers? Or do you see in the future that designers are still going to be needed even if AI is capable of streamlining the process? But other than that, deuces. All right, so let's see what we got in the chat. Ms. Salmons also remember models have to weigh in the context when they respond to much context calls to focus on relevant information. Yep. Have you taken any courses in AI ML? Are you actually working on that space? So, am I taking any courses in AI and ML? I have been reading Math for Data Science, which is just a book that teaches you the math concepts behind the AI models. But right now, it's not my focus. I was considering spending this year just learning how to make agents. And I think that is not the best. I would rather like make businesses with the current AI tools. I think a lot of people are really scared and their plan is to go to school in order to get jobs, which I'm not mad at, but to me, like I've been at these companies. I've talked to people who've been at these companies and they made it all the way up and they still don't feel happy. I think the people who are extremely satisfied with their life are those that are have their own businesses and their own freedom. I don't think we need like to be able to make these models. If you want a job, obviously, if you can make machine learning projects with AI, that's a major plus. But even then, like you could build a project in a business from it and you'll learn 10 times more than what you will learn in school. And so, yeah, that's my take on that. Take what you will, like go get your degree if you want. But for me, like I'm done with school. I'd rather just start figuring out how do we use the AI to make a business. This is what I want my channel to be about. I don't want it to be about, here's this ML algorithm, here's something on LeetCode. Like, how are we using these things to build a business? This is what I care about. So it said by John Cron. I'm not sure. I guess he was talking about the GitHub part where I was struggling. Are you working with others on starting those businesses? I'm not working with anybody right now. As far as somebody that has a stake in the businesses that I'm creating. Obviously, I get a lot of help and support, but no, I'm solo dolo right now. So I think I want to change gears a little bit. So we've talked about O3 Mini. I want to do a monologue. I want to go back to maybe the bread and butter of the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and use the bathroom. I'm going to be right back, drink some water, get something to eat. And in the meantime, I will leave you with this screen. Hopefully I'll remember to unmute myself when I come back. But yeah, I'll be I should be back in like 5 minutes.
Yet again, we must be meant for each other, girl. Oh, yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Hey. I was chilling with the bros, we was up for a night out. Yeah. Saw you in the cut with that wifey demeanor. Hey. Looking so bored out your mind, though. You kinda give me the sign, so conversations became relation. No escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you'd been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you be missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Damn, don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Babe, sun don't shine when you go away. Hey, baby, won't you come home right now? Baby, won't you come home right now? Yeah, need to know that you okay. Okay. With everything I gave up for you, did it for love, no escaping, heart is taken. I've been waiting, I've been patient. Thought you'd been down, heard you skip down and can't be found. Where are you now, baby? Deep down, I know you've been missing me, but you keep being a mystery. Damn, don't know if you recall it, but last time I said the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Last time I say the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight it. Hey.
All right, we are back and we are better. Let's just double check, make sure I don't have any messages. All right, appreciate everybody sticking around. We're streaming on multiple platforms right now, so yeah, let's change gears a bit. So let's move this. Are you too old to be a software engineer? You're not too old. In fact, I would say that you are the main targets of people who are going to be able to take advantage of the AI tools that are coming in the future. My name is Rami Pruitt. I work for companies like Google, Dell, Twitch, Amazon. I have my master's degree in computer science and my bachelor's in computer science with from Cornell. So I am very knowledgeable about this topic. Where are we going in the future? So I've come up with 5 reasons why you are not too old to start learning how to be a software engineer today. Number 1, I would say the number 1 reason why you are not too old to learn how to program is it's the easiest time ever to be a software engineer. There's so many free resources online, from ChatGPT to Gemini to Claude, as well as when I was learning how to program as a student 10 years ago. Damn, I sound old. When I was learning how to, yeah, this video is about you and me being old, and it's learning how to be a software engineer. When I was learning how to program 10 years ago, I had to spend days installing software, scouring the internet for forums on reasons why things were not working, right? I don't know if the young kids don't even know it, but we used to go to Stack Overflow. And these things are all obsolete because of the AI tools that exist today. So it's one of the easiest times to get free resources from AI models, as well as there are content creators who have been principal engineers at Netflix, who are allowing you to join their collectives for $1,000. And some of you might think $1,000 is a lot, but compared to universities that are charging people $20,000, it is a better deal overall to just pay $1,000 to a creator and be able to study under him. Back in the day, we had apprenticeships, right, where people were able to learn. But I digress. Let's get back to the points. Number 2, if everyone has an advanced AI to program, the winners are going to be people who understand business IQ. So, as you guys already know, business is not about making a movie. What do I mean by that? A lot of these kids, when they come out and they have these AI tools to help them start their businesses, they are going to be focused on making the next Facebook, right? Making the next Roblox. And these ideas are extremely challenging, right? Everybody wants to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. Everybody wants to be the star of their own movie. But as you see with people older, they come up with more realistic ideas. I'll give you an example. The man who created Costco, he started it when he was in his 40s. And he didn't come up with this revolutionary algorithm. He came up with this idea to just buy and sell in bulk, which is a unique way to give customers more while saving money. It's not something that was revolutionary like the iPhone. It was something simple. And chances are, if you are older, you understand that the pain points of different businesses a lot better than younger people. So as younger people have to deal with passion, right? Oh, it would be really cool to make the next social media. You have a better understanding of what is a frustrating experience that you have to go through over your life over and over again that could be a lot better. So when these AI tools come out, if you're studying right now, you're in a prime position to take advantage of it in the future as well. So I would continue learning how to program. Number 3, older people tend to be more patient. When I was younger, I would quit when things became frustrating, right? When I didn't have the answer, when I didn't have the resources. I would get tired. I would, change my mind. I don't want this anymore, right? Where as I have gotten older, as I have failed and become more resilient, I understand the process of planting seeds. I have a YouTube channel, right? And it may not be where I want it to be, but I'm planting seeds. This is what comes with maturity, patience. This is something that cannot be taught. This is something that you have to live. And so anytime that you're going to be starting a business or learning software engineering from the ground up, you need patience. So if you are learning programming from the day and you have the patience to be able to sit through and go through these tutorials and keep planting seeds, I promise you, one day they will bear fruit. So don't feel like you have to keep up with, the younger guys. Like, I really do believe there will be young people like Mark Zuckerberg in the future with these AI tools who create billion-dollar businesses overnight. but these people are rare. Most of the time, the people who create businesses are older. And I do believe that trend will continue. Number 4, networking is just as important as skill. So I will ask you, how many times have you gotten a job specifically because you knew somebody? How many times were you able to make money because you had a friend? Young people do not have as many people in their network as older people, right? And because of that, like, you might have people in your context that are millionaires. You might have people in your context that are great lawyers, right? You'll be able to connect the dots a lot better than younger people with these AI tools. We may have AI tools that can be able to do all these various different tasks a lot better, but still, human beings are going to be able to release the power of these models with our human capabilities. And money making is a team sport. I'll speak for myself. I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I had no idea what it took to be a part of a team. I was not a great teammate. I was selfish. I wanted the world to revolve around me. But now I understand how important it is to work together, right? To help other people so that they can help me. And I imagine young people, unless if they were brought up in a certain way, they might have the skill, they might not. But I feel like I'm a lot better as I've gotten older. And so, number 5, financial resources. So consider this. We have OpenAI. They have a $200 tier. What if they come out with a $2,000 tier, but you're able to make the next robot? Or, I don't know if you guys have seen Elon Musk. He said he's going to make it so that you can have a self-driving Tesla, right? For something crazy like 25 grand. Young people are not going to have access to that much money. It's something that's going to come from older people. And if you have the funds to invest in your business, you are already ahead of a lot of younger people who need to borrow and ask money from others. And so, yeah, these are my 5 reasons why I think you are not too old to be a software engineer. I would start studying today, because the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be for you to catch up. I have, for example, my father. He's someone who does not like to use these AI models because it's different. He has to learn. He cannot lean on his knowledge and experience. People like him are going to struggle, are going to be hit with a culture shock when his competition is using AI and running laps around him. So it starts today. I would learn, excuse me, I'm trying to set my phone off. I would start learning how to program. There's plenty of online resources to learn how to program. If you want one, I would say Free Code Camp. I think it's an excellent resource. And you can also start asking the models if you need any questions about why things aren't working. But yes, it is going to change. The way we program is going to change significantly in the next year. It's going to change significantly in the year after that. But you want to learn the fundamentals. You want to understand what's going on behind the scenes. And you want to be ready for when that moment comes when we're able to start businesses with the AI tools rapidly. And let me know in the comments. Do you still think you're too old to be a software engineer? Man, I would tell you, I wish I would have started earlier. But as always, deuces. Whew. And let me save that clip. And let's get back in the platform. My guy, Endpoint. Ayo. Hello. when I have to use what did you say? When I have to use the man pages. Who's playing that Oregon Trail? I don't know. I guess you were talking about my beat. What's up, my guy? Ayo. Yeah, I'm happy that you're here. We're just getting into some more streamlined topics. I'm gonna do probably one more, and actually, I have two more videos that I want to make with y'all. I can't believe we're all the way up there to an hour. Well, let's get into it. Let's pull up my next task, YouTube. Is this thing still not working? Man, OBS is such a pain. One on the keypad. All right. Whatever. Let's get back into the video. AI will never replace software engineers. My name is Rami Pruitt. I've worked for companies like Google, Dell, Twitch, whatever, And today I am talking to you about why AI will never replace software engineers. I know a lot of people feel like AI is going to, they have all these different forums online talking about coding is going to be replaced any day now. Where I'm here to tell you that human beings will always be in the loop. No matter how powerful AI becomes, we're always going to need human beings to write software for other human beings. Excuse me, let me add an addendum. We're always going to need human beings to create products for other human beings. So here are my 5 reasons why you should feel safe being a software engineer. Number 1, AI is not creative. AI does not have the ability to come up with results. If you understand what's going on behind the scenes with these large language models, they are just memorizing possibilities, different scenarios, and combining them all together with the ability to search the internet. Models do not have the ability to think about problems that they don't have any data. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's up. They don't have the ability to understand problems and come up with innovative solutions if they don't have any data about that. If you are a human being and you love to draw and you love art and you're able to come up with innovative ways of solving problems, these are just as important as using the AI tools, because creativity, art, these are the things that have push humanity forward just as much as engineering itself. Number 2, AI does not understand empathy. Again, I will reference AI is just memorizing responses from its data. There are as many emotions in the world as there are stars in the sky. AI is not going to be able to understand those various different situations like a human can. If you understand what a product manager is, what a product manager's job is, it's basically about going to customers, figuring out what is painful, as well as talking to stakeholders about how we can make money through those various different ideas and coming up with solutions. This is something that an AI will never be able to automate completely, because the only way that AI can understand information is through text. It does not have the ability to comprehend emotions. And just like I could speak to you and I could say something that I could speak sarcastically. I could say, yeah, I think that was a really nice basketball play. I don't know. I could say something like that and I really did not mean it. It's very hard for AI to understand that nuanced behavior at speed, extremely fast. May we get there one day? Well, I'm sure the AI models will increase in intelligence over the next 10 years. However, there's some things that AI just will not be able to do at the same level as human beings. So if you're able to understand emotions from other people, that's a skill that's going to carry you in the future. Number 3, system design. As you know, I've talked about system design. Perhaps I'm linking the video right here in case you guys have not seen it. But system design is a skill that is going to be needed regardless of how powerful these AI tools are. System design is like going to Subway. You have all these different options, these different programming languages, these different clouds. There are many different ways to solve problems, and there are no perfect solutions. There are just choices and trade-offs. How do we optimize for said situations? If you study system design, it is something that will be a skill that you will use from your first day to your last day, all the way in your career as a software engineer. And AI will never be able to replace that. It may be able to make things software a lot faster, but it will not be doing any of that stuff for us. Number 4, business specialists. As these AI tools get a lot better, we're going to need human beings that understand the business behind some of these creations. I'll give you an example. Let's talk about security, right? As AI models are being used to hack and attack other systems, there will be AI models used to defend these systems from other engineers. So we're always going to need domain experts, people who understand how to use the models in order to help businesses. I'll give you another example. I am a content creator. I am talking to you through this video, and I am making a business called DonorSync for other content creators, right? Because I understand what other content creators go through on a day-to-day basis. This is as deep as empathy that you can get towards a human being and what they need and what they have. And a model is not going to be able to come up. If you say, model, give me a business idea for content creators, it's just going to look at its data and give you some suggestions, but it's not going to comprehend exactly the most painful parts of editing, of coming up with ideas. A human being like me is always going to be able, combined with the model, is going to be able to come up with better solutions better ideas on where we should be moving in the future. And so I would say number 5 would be let me see. I do not have a number 5 for you guys. I guess shit. Let me think. I gotta come up with a solution. My bad. I'm gonna have to cut this part. My guy Endpoint has said, just put an idea in the Discord. I'll check the Discord after this if you want to talk. But let me come up with a 4th idea. Okay, I got the last idea. Number 5, AI is not a decision maker, right? We're always going to need somebody to make the decisions on moving forwards. As I have worked at Amazon, we have talked about a mid-level engineer is capable of solving ambiguous problems and coming up with solutions. And so AI can come up with options for us to move in the future, but it is not a decision maker. And so with these 5 reasons, these are 5 reasons why you should appreciate and be excited for the things that are coming in the future. Specifically, I was not talking about AGI. And I want to be a little bit empathetic and tell you, sometimes when I think about the possibility of AGI, I get afraid of the possibilities of things that are going to be taken from us. However, this is even more of a reason why we need to be living every day with an appreciation, because some things are not going to exist in the future and other things, new opportunities are going to exist. We might be on Mars in the next 15 years, right? AGI is going to take things from us and it's going to add things for us. But as long as you are growing in these areas of creativity, of problem solving, of understanding business, being empathetic to human beings, you will always have a purpose in this world. And those are my reasons why you need AI will never replace software engineers. Let me know in the comments, am I lying or are you afraid of AGI? But other than that, peace. All right, let me save that. And let's go back to Restream. Endpoint. If you want me to talk about something, I don't know if what you put on my Discord. Actually, I could pull it up right now. If you want to talk about anything on stream, I can do that too. But I guess I'll pull up the Discord and see what you're talking about. In the meantime, my bad. I have not been. I don't even know. Oh, okay, my guy is in the video chat. My guy is in the voice chat. Do you want to talk? I don't know if I'll let you be on my stream, but we can talk for a minute. Oh, you left the Discord. Or did you? I'm gonna end it. I was just in the Discord, man. Alright. I'm sorry guys if I have not been that much had that much attention towards the Discord. It's just I have so many things going on. Oh, he said we can talk later. Okay. Um yeah, I honestly I'm trying to grow my business and I'm trying to write a SaaS from the ground up. And it's taking a lot of my attention. And so keyframe intervals. What is that saying? Excellent. So it looks like the stream is going okay for now. You weren't gonna be in the video. I wasn't gonna make you be on stream. I was just gonna talk to you. And if you had any relevant questions, I might have, it might have been something I've thought about like talking to some of y'all, but of course I don't know once your mic, like nobody would hear you. It'd just be me talking with you. But it's cool. No pressure. I think I'm gonna do my last video and I'm gonna pull up O3 Mini and ChatGPT Gemini to do some of these. So we got O3 Mini and let's just do it like that. And we have it like that. All right, lit. So I have 12 prompts for you as streamers that we're gonna do. My name is Rami Pruitt, and I have a banger of a video idea for you. I am trying out 12 prompts. Some of them I'm going to be doing with just Gemini. Some of them I'm going to be doing with O3 Mini. But I have 12 prompts for streamers in order to help your business. And so this way we can compare and see exactly what we need and we don't need. So let me pull up. Let's do number one. I have more than 10. We'll just see how many of there are going to be. So I have a script that I've worked on, and if you guys don't know, Gemini can be helpful for fleshing out your scripts. We're going to put it in. We're going to see how well it can do. So I'm going to paste the script into here, which is a script for AI will never replace software engineers. Let's see how well Gemini does with this task and compare it. So 12 prompts. Let me see. So they do have the edit button. What do you think about this video? Do you think about this video? All right. I see one thing that I dislike about Gemini is it seems super, you have to ask it super specifically. Like it seems like it's really powerful. Maybe that's because of its context window, but I just asked it, what do you think of this video? Maybe because I'm not used to Gemini. Like I haven't used it a lot. But yeah, I think, what is it? O3 ChatGPT just has memory on me and it understands that I am a streamer. So we're not even gonna say that about this script. I have made, and yeah, live streamer on YouTube. We'll give it some more context. So yeah, it's giving me good ideas, niche knots, similar to creativity, can simulate empathy by creative responding, designing this. Too narrow. In with the call of action. All right, system design. Can you give me a revised script? All right, so it did an okay job. So I asked O3 Mini. So it looks like O3 Mini is taking a lot longer than ChatGPT. But yeah, once it was done, it spit out all the information. Yeah, they just said I had bad grammar. So it looks like what's interesting to me is it felt like Gemini versus O3 Mini. Gemini gave me way more critiques than O3 Mini as far as my points. And it says some of them were weak, where O3 Mini challenged me more on my grammar. All right, can you give me a revised version of the script? So look, it's actually showing me a little bit of this train of thought, but whatever. So we have these two scripts: constant need for experience, ethics, conclusion, empowering, call to action. Sometimes, you know what? You know what's funny to me? I think in both of these, I did not give it a 5th point, so they just added one for me. Whatever. So let's read the conclusion of both. In conclusion, sometimes I get anxious about what the future holds, but I also get excited about the new possibilities that AI will unlock. The key is not to fear change, but embrace it. Here's what you can do: learn about AI, experiment with AI tools, focus on human skills, be an AI engineer. The future of software engineering is not about human versus AI, it's about humans and AI working together to build a better world. All right, let's read this. There are moments when rapid pace and technology changes, especially with the rise. Let me make sure you guys can see which one I'm pointing at. AGI can make them feel anxious or question the values of our work, but remember, the future is not being replaced by technology. It's about using technology as tools for enhanced creativity, empathy, and problem solving. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give this battle to O3 Mini because I think, not O3 Mini, to Gemini. I'm gonna give the prompt battle to Gemini in this case because it was not as it took away a lot of my tone. Like I expressed real fear in the conclusion, and there's none of that inside of O3 Mini. So I give a point to Gemini. So I want to try. Let's do another idea. I'm considering making an idea, and video about how to become a software engineer in 2025. I think the best path is to get a certification and work for the government. Can you make a script? Script for 5 points for me. So basically, like, this is me trying to compete with a bigger editor. So I have these 2 prompts that I'm gonna work with. So let's see how O3 Mini, let's see if I can, like, can I move this down? Okay, there it is. Let's see how O3 Mini versus Gemini handles creating a script. So if you didn't know, I said something like, hey, I'm considering making a video about how to become a software engineer. Okay, I missed the T there. Software engineer in 2025. I think it's best. I think the best path forward is to get a certification and work for the government. Can you make a script for 5 points for me? And conclusion. Can you make a script with 5 points? Is what I'm gonna say. 5 points, and we're gonna see how well it does. All right. Click there. So I'm gonna put that in there and I'm gonna type it here. So I let O3 Mini go first, and Gemini is already, looks like it's done. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Oh yeah, you can hear me. Right. Okay, just making sure. All right, so we're done. We have 3 points. So let's look at how this video goes. Hey, my name is Rami. Today we're talking about something super important, how to become a software engineer in 2025. The tech world is constantly changing and can be tough, blah, blah, blah. So let's look at point number 1. Target certifications, the new degree. Forget the traditional 4-year CS degree unless you want it. 2025 target certifications are your secret weapon. Focus on demanding specializations, including AWS, Azure, GCP. So let's see, identify and obtain the right certification. So this would have put number 1. So, not validated with your skills, but also help you stand out. I do like that it gave me actual certifications that I can use here. Build a strong foundation. So yeah, it's going into more growth and stability of the, let me move that off. It's going into more government. Google chose to go that way, build a portfolio, build a strong technical foundation. So I guess that's in a portfolio. Government requirements and securities. And build portfolios. Network. So it looks like, I don't know, like I've noticed that it's like when I ask these models similar questions, they give me similar answers. I'm gonna say neutral for this because I don't see any difference. They both gave 5 points for script writing or whatever. So yeah, let's go on to another one. Let me see. What is one business challenge that I was tackling this week? So yeah, let's try that. So I'm gonna make, what's one business challenge that I was tackling this week? So yeah, I'll answer that question. Let's go back down here. What's one business challenge that I was tackling this week? I would say, I was having a hard time editing in Affinity Photo. It would be awesome if I had some AI tutor for making thumbnails. What do you suggest? So I got these 2 prompts in Gemini and O3. Let's put it to the test. So it's just telling me to use AI-driven design workflows. I don't think I would ever use that. So it's like, yeah, it's telling me tips for effective thumbnails, high resolutions. Huh. It's crazy how this said consider hybrid workflows. So this didn't really answer my question, right? I feel like Gemini just said like, hey, just use these tools. I asked for specifically an AI tutor. So yeah, it said leverage tutorial, join affinity photo communities. That's a great help. Experiment with ChatGPT. I'm gonna give this battle a O3 again because it actually answered what I asked for. I don't think this even said anything AI-driven tools. It didn't say anything about working with somebody. Keep an eye on the future. This was kind of vague. And this didn't, I asked for some type of AI tutor. And although it does not exist, I think O3 Mini was smart enough to realize, hey, like that doesn't exist, just use human beings. So I'm gonna give this battle to O3 Mini. All right, so let me click save. All right, I'm gonna go back to Notion. If I had a magic wand, what one tool to add to your streaming setup that will make you more money? That is a great question. So I'm gonna go back to here. If I had a magic wand, what is one? If you had a magic wand, what will be one tool to add to your streaming setup to make more money? What if I had an overlay studio? And I guess this goes back into my project, but I'll just say I would like a overlay studio where I could pull real information into overlays to show during my stream. Does something like that exist? All right, let's do it. And we'll give it both. Game APIs. If you're streaming games, mini game offer, provide real-time data, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they're saying I should use no-code tools like Zapier and IFFT. Overlay live platform speaks design allow you to send and receive display telemetry information from instance. Okay, I didn't even know some of this stuff exists. API limitations, design, yeah. Stream Elements, Streamlabs, No Code CG is open source framework designing streamers looking to integrate dynamic data graphics allow them. It's interesting. Both of these are giving me ideas, but I really can't judge which one looks best. I think both of these get the job done, so I'm gonna say neutral for this battle. Let's go back. Let's take a moment to look at my stream, see what they're up to. Oh, what's the Discord link? The Discord link, if it's not in this video, let me see if I can pull up the Discord link. real quick. I really don't know how to do it. It's just the Black Tech Experience, server boost, invite people. All right, I got the link, man. I got the link. There you go. I'll put the link in the chat just in case you're interested. All right, so let's continue on our journey of asking Google Gemini. Let's just ask Gemini and O3, what's the best piece of monetization advice you have for me? And I feel like O3 Mini is going to win because it already has my personal data in there and it knows exactly what I want. So actually, to make this fair, I'm going to give Gemini a better look. Can you give me a brief overview of my channel, of my channel's niche? So I'm gonna ask this. I don't think this did a good job at all. Let me go back. And we're gonna make this channel's niche of the Black Tech Experience, maybe. Let me go back. I still don't like this. We're gonna ask one last time to see if it can give me what the Black Tech Experience is about. There you go. This is what I like. So it looks like O3 Mini does not have great context, or it overthinks about some of the things that I've already written in here about my channel. So that's interesting. So I'm gonna copy this. Let me see, can I copy? I'm gonna say this is my channel below. And I'm gonna say, what is the best monetization advice you have for me? What is the best monetization advice you have for me? All right, that's cool. Now I can put that there, go back here, and I'm gonna say O3 Mini. So basically, guys, I've gotten a small description of what my channel does, and I'm asking it, what is the best piece about monetization that you have for me? So let's check and see how both Gemini and O3 Mini responds. So it says no code, low code tools for any hackers. Bridge the gaps between your technical content and accessibility. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Product description. Focus on building and selling products that solve specific problems. Here's why this is so helpful. Scalability, how to apply this to your channel, identify pain points, build solutions, templates, presets, courses, workshops, community memberships. Those are some good advice. I already came up with them, but it was nothing new. Promote your products, integrate products into your content, Exclusive premium context. What do you have? Summary. Yeah, they both kind of said build recurring revenue models, tiered memberships. Leverage affiliate partnerships to align with your values. Nothing that I don't already know. I'm gonna say this is neutral for the prompt on how do we monetize my channel a little bit better. All right, so pitch your business idea or side hustle in the next 60 seconds. What is your elevator pitch? All right, so I have been talking to you guys. I've come up with an idea. How about I was considering building a business around DeepSeek. I was going to host DeepSeek where users can connect via Tailscale VPN. And charge for usage per second. What do you think about this idea? So, again, I've considered building a business around DeepSeek. I'm going to host DeepSeek where users can connect via Tailscale VPN and charge for users per second. What do you think about this idea? Let's ask Gemini and let's ask O3 Mini. Let's see what they come up with. So let's see what they think. So yeah, they have a good idea. Who are my users? Competitive advantages, competition, look for similar markets, differentiations, scalability. Yeah, I'll be charging them. The concept is promising, particularly in DeepSeek, provided a unique service. If you can effectively manage the technical and business challenges associated with per second billing, I recommend starting with a market validation. Talk to potential users about willingness to adopt such models and consider running a beta test to iron out operational kinks before full launch. So yeah, I think it's interesting that Gemini said significant challenges, competition in the market for AI models. Access is becoming increasingly competitive. Major cloud providers like AWS, GCP have similar services, often with economies of skills that you might find hard to match. DeepSeek itself may also offer its own hosting options. Infrastructure costs, technical niche down. I think that's a very good idea. Instead of trying to compete head on with large cloud providers, consider focus on a niche market. For example, you could specialize in providing DeepSeek access for specific use cases, game development, scientific research. That's a fucking brilliant idea. Offer value-added service beyond just hosting. This can include offer pre-trained DeepSeek models for specific tasks. I don't know if I have the capabilities of doing that just yet. Partner with other businesses, organizations in your target. This can help you start small and iterate. Summary with this idea has potential. It's crucial to be realistic about the challenges. Focus on niche offering. Thoroughly investigate DeepSeek's terms of service before investigating significant time and resources. AI hosting space is evolving rapidly and staying nimble is adaptable is key. So it's open source, so I don't think I should have to think about DeepSeek. But I'm gonna give this battle for generating potential business ideas to Gemini because it was way more realistic about the challenges that are coming. And I do feel like O3 Mini, ChatGPT always kind of like, it seems to be overly optimistic in my opinion, right? It does not necessarily push back and say, hey, you shouldn't go this direction. I feel like I trust Gemini better just because it does not, it said some of my ideas does not make sense because there's already cloud providers in the area that do all that stuff. So, all right. So we pitched our business idea. What's your go-to strategy for turning viewers into paying customers? Let's try that. What is my go-to strategy for turning into customers? What is my go-to strategy? I'm gonna say what should be my go-to strategy for turning viewers into paying customers. I'm gonna just type that into both of these and see what they come up with. So yeah, number one, consistent high value content. Show, don't just tell. Stream engineering, variety is key. Consistency is king. So yeah, they're just saying be consistent and provide high value content. Build trust, clear, compelling. Build trust and credibility. Be transparent. Social proof target market. Implement segmented, found strong organizational, leverage analytics and feedbacks and continuous improvements. Yeah, pretty generic. Pretty generic from both of them. Nothing that I already do not know. So yeah, they just said continue building high value content is number one. So, let me just check in on my chat. All right. It seems like we got some more people in here, but how do you balance creative content with revenue focused goals on your stream? Let's see. How do I balance revenue? How do I balance revenue focused goals in your stream with this? Let's see what they have to say. Align with brand values. What are you willing to pay for? Integrate show, offer exclusive content pillars for balance. Strategic content planning, transparency and authenticity. Track and analyze. Yeah, let me see. I think I'm going to give this engage with your process. I'm going to give this battle to O3 Mini. Because aligning with brands is such a better idea than this. Feels generic to me. It's only on my taste. So understanding your audience needs, I feel like from what I understand in the YouTube game, like when you work with brands, like that's going to be the way to become full-time as a content creator. Is you have a brand pay you $2,000 and you make a tutorial video about them. I think this leads more to being full-time, but I guess everything can work. But for me, it just seemed like O3 Mini is a little bit smarter about how to go about this, where this is talking about integrating revenue goals. Like, yeah, this feels generic, where the brand values, when you get a brand deal, I think that's just, it's your faster path to becoming full-time rather than working with your audience. All right, let's see. Let's go back. What's one productivity hack that's helped me and boost your earnings? What's one productivity hack that's helped you streamline your workflow and boost your earnings? I have not earned anything. What hack has allowed me to streamline my workflow? I would say streaming on multiple platforms is kind of lit because you get to grow. But I don't know how to not only drive engagement, but also leads discussion about affiliate-worthy tools. Let's just make a question out of that for streaming on multiple platforms. What's one productivity hack? How do I use Restream to cross post to grow my audience the best? I'll just ask that. I think that's probably what I'm gonna say. Let's see what they say about that. Yeah, don't just stream everywhere. That's smart. Right? I'm right now I'm paying for the 3-channel plan. They're just like engaging and interacting. I think so. Yeah, perhaps I wasn't specific enough, but I don't think either one of them kind of just said vague stuff. What is your best tip for engaging your audience? How about let me check on my audience real quick before I ask. All right, so I'm going to. How about this for the prompt? How do I engage? On Restream.io? I'll make it even more specific. The best. Let's see what it says. And we're off. So they say use the Restream chat, leverage polls, use Restream's built-in tools to create polls and Q&As. This encourages audience participation. I didn't even know. My bad, I keep doing that. I didn't even know they had that. Beyond the stream, promote your Restream, let your audience know you're multi-streaming, where you can find you, your consistent branding and messaging across all platforms, build community hubs. Tailor your engagement while Restream chat, blah, blah, blah. Best for practice, be present, attentive, authentic, relatable, ask questions, acknowledge. Appreciate, stay positive, moderate, take key takeaways. Yeah, help me learn a little bit more about Restream. Utilize chat aggregator, integrate on-screen overlays and alerts. So there's, okay. What's interesting? This did not give me anything Restream.io related. Analytic third-party tools, which moments drive engagement, iterate your experience with different interactive formats, and adjust your approach based on feedback. I'll have to give this one to Gemini because Gemini actually gave me specific things to Restream.io that were helpful, where this was quite vague. I don't know. Maybe it's the context window helping out right here, but all right, let's move on. Oh, that's a good question. If I could ask a business mentor one channel, how about this as a question? I have been streaming consistently for a month, and I have over 200 hours of watch time with 50 new subscribers on YouTube. I want to get to 10K in 6 months. Do you think this is realistic? Do you think this is realistic or realistic working full time? How should I complete this goal? All right, I'm gonna ask O3 Mini and Gemini. I'm gonna say 5 more months. Let's see how they handle it. Congratulations on your first month of consistent streaming. 200 hours of watch time and 50 new subscribers. It's they did. It says it's ambitious. Double down on what works. Have your content pillars repurpose, engage, cross promote, collaborators, guest appearances, social media, paid advertising. Schedule streams, content calendars, time management, track your progress, identify what works, adapt your approach, focus on the value community. Community is key. Be patient. So both of them are like, yeah, we don't know about this. SEO, deepen audience engagement, live Q&As, and polls your live stream to interact with viewers, answer questions. Maybe I'll do a Q&A. Both of them will keep talking about this damn Q&A, man. I don't like consistently engage and expand your community through multiple channels. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it was talking about... Yeah, I'm very neutral of both of these. Nothing special here. And what is one change you made recently that noticeably boosted your revenue and why? I'm going to change that to... I am African American, and I noticed I made more content. I got a lot of views through talking about DI. I don't want to become a political channel. Should I continue? And I'll exit. I think that was way too literal. Yeah, I like the advice that O3 Mini gave me. It's just like, just have balanced content. Don't just do everything about DEI. So based upon my personal preference, I'm going to say that, I don't know. I was not keeping track of who won most of them. I think, yeah, both of these are great models, and I can definitely see that both of them have unique use cases for each. If um, I don't think it matters right now which model you use for O3, whether O3 or Gemini for being a streamer. Both of them are priced a little bit high. Like, I think Gemini might be a little bit less actually. But yeah, here are 12, I think, prompts on how to use these models in order to help your business. For me, I'm gonna keep sticking with O3 Mini because I don't see a big difference in what Gemini gives me. But it's often great to ask multiple of these models. Like, I have a Claude and a ChatGPT description. But other than that, let me know in the comments if you like this style of video. But deuces or peace. All right, guys. That is all the videos. So prompt engineering is basically exactly what I did. Like, how you have to understand that these models, and I'm talking to my guy, Mr. Hillsmith, these models are super intelligent, but it is only as good as the specific question that you ask, right? Like, you saw how I was asking the model about a business around DeepSeek, and it gave me challenges that I was going to run into. Well, I have other business ideas where it says, hey, this sounds like a great idea and it's worth the risk. So that's prompt engineering. How do we make the model say that this is a good idea, right? So it will try to warn you and say, hey, you're going down the wrong path. Are you sure you want to do this? Like, oh my goodness. Like, I've had a business idea and I spent a month working on it. And then I asked ChatGPT, I said, I want you to rate these ideas as far as what can make me money today and what is going to make me money, what is a risky decision. And it said the idea that I was working on for a month, it said, this is the worst idea out of all four. And it made me realize, it was like, what am I doing, right? Like, just because I like something and I'm married to it, I need to be willing to adapt when I have better information, better data, right? It's doing the research, it's doing the market, it's telling me, hey, I'll give you it was an app about teachers, right? For teachers and students. And although it was exciting for me, ChatGPT said students and teachers tend not to spend money on products. Where DonorSync is an app where DonorSync is an app for content creators, and content creators are known to spend money, right? I just spent $200 on Restream. What student is going to pay $200 for an app, even if that app is like an AI tutor, even if it was like a university Stanford level education for $100, right? There's always going to be some students and teachers like, oh, I don't know. It is what it is. And so prompt engineering is about, in my understanding, having conversations with the AI in order to solve business problems, right? Like, the AI is not going to tell me, hey, do this with your business. It's saying, go this direction. Start looking over here. It said, niche down. Maybe you can have a DeepSeek model trained specifically for gaming, right? If you had a DeepSeek model trained for a specific scenario and you provided VPN hosting, this idea would make a lot more sense. And so some of you guys, you're going to be married to these ideas and you're going to think, oh, I know it's going to work. Even when you get information that it's not going to work, you're going to think, oh, let me keep going. So I think that's how I see prompt engineering. I don't know if you view it any differently. But yeah, I'm actually, it talked about I was looking for ways to monetize my channel, and I think once I'm done with DonorSync, I'm gonna make a how to validate a software as a service idea with these models. And yeah, like you have to win that battle. But all right, I think I'm finna get up out of here. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. Really appreciate everybody that came through today. I'm sorry for the various different struggles that I was having during the stream, but I think you guys will appreciate that this is going to be a lot better, right? The videos are going to look a lot cleaner. I have these different overlays. I'm going to be talking about DonorSync on them. The models can't carry the boats though. Yeah. The model. I love the David Goggins reference. Yeah, the models aren't going to do everything for us, right? Unless AGI happens in the next 20 years. And then, like, damn, that would be. I don't even know what to think about that possibility, but it does not seem like it's in the near future. But it doesn't seem like I'm getting any more questions. Maybe I should just leave this running. All right. I am going to end it here. I really appreciate you guys for showing up. Love you. I know it's been a week since I've worked done a stream, but I really needed that time to work on DonorSync. I'm learning and growing a lot, and I'm going to do a lot more programming content as I understand my tech stack a lot better. Mr. Hilson said AGI is definitely happening in the next 20 years. We'll see. We will see. He says if an asteroid does not destroy us in 2028 or 2020. Yeah, well, I think it'll be interesting to find out what happens, but I have my own theories about. Like, could you imagine, like, let's say AGI, we're on the verge of AGI, and we start to realize this shit is too powerful. What if human beings decide to just stop working on AGI altogether because the shit is just too powerful? I think that, like, like the Cuban Missile Crisis with the nuclear weapons, like, we all realize, like, hey, if we keep building these nuclear warheads, then we're only going to blow each other up, right? I was kind of wondering if that might happen. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like more people are joining us.